Hi, Empoweristas. It's Alex Worley, and I'm joined by Sarah Pendrick. She is the founder of GirlTalk LA. So if you could just start out by telling us, what is GirlTalk LA?
Yeah, well, first I want to say thank you so much for having me.
Of course.
And it's so amazing what you guys are doing in Empowerista as well.
Thanks. I love that there's synergy between what we're doing, and we share the common value of together women are stronger than apart,
right.
And I think that this is an example of it. So I'm excited to learn more about you and your story in GirlTalk LA.
Yeah, so GirlTalk LA is a nonprofit, and we kind of just have an online platform about women supporting each other, kind of like what we're doing here today. I know that we have the same synergy and same goals, and we're here to help each other and grow, and that's kind of what GirlTalk is about. And we put on these empowerment events and have amazing speakers and an amazing place where women at any stage of life can come and feel comfortable and supported and get life advice.
So tell me what the inspiration was behind starting GirlTalk LA.
So the inspiration is really my passion towards women supporting each other, and I see like such a need for that. And women are so powerful on their own, but when we come together, it's magical. You can do so much. Like if you just think about the things that you've accomplished by yourself, and with getting other women's support, it just makes such a huge difference. And when you're supporting other people and giving back, you feel more value in your life, and you feel like you're making a difference, and it just creates this love in the world. And because we are so powerful as women and we can do anything, when we're not supporting each other, I feel like there creates insecurities, there creates hate, there creates competition that's unneeded. And so that's why I wanted to start GirlTalk LA and kind of have this movement where we need to support each other. You know, there's enough for all of us to go around. There's not just one place, there's not just one job, there's not just one guy, there's not just one of anything. So,
and in fact, I feel like the more people are successful, the more opportunities are created.
Oh my gosh,
so
exactly.
It's not like she got a good opportunity, that means I have less. It's like, oh, now maybe I can do something with her.
Yes, exactly.
And there's a new opportunity. Or if it's just simply being inspired that, okay, if she can find success, I can find success
Exactly,
too.
Exactly. And I always say that, like, one woman's success is not your failure. And I think people, especially online, they're comparing their lives to other people, and they get insecure about it, and they see like this portray of something that might not be real online. So I kind of wanted, but I want to start this movement where we're talking about real things. There's good things happening and there's bad things happening. I didn't get to where I am easily. I definitely failed. I definitely didn't have things go the way I had planned. And if we all are just honest with each other and kind of support each other, it's just crazy how much better life can be for everyone. And like you said, I feel like when you're giving back and you're putting good things out into the universe, better things and good things are going to come back to you too.
Totally. And I love that you touched on that most people are just showing their highlight reel on social media.
Exactly.
And that's not all a bad thing. I mean, at the end of the day, it's good to spread positivity and to share the good things. You don't want to be Debbie Downer on social media.
For sure.
But there is definitely room and a need for being authentic.
We have amazing speakers, and I can talk about that later, but we talk about that. Like, they might look like they have this amazing life and they've accomplished everything that they wanted to accomplish, and they have, but they've also found something that fulfills them. They're using their platform for good things. They want to share their story, and at our events they share things that they went through that aren't good, that aren't easy, and struggles that people connect with and inspire, and they're there to support each other and support women. And for example, for our first event, I haven't done public speaking in years before that. Like, I had done all of these events in college, and I would speak and I'd be so nervous. I'd be like shaking before I went on. So when I was coming up to do the first GirlTalk event, I'm like, I don't want to shake and be nervous in front of all these people. And I was kind of freaking out about that. And then I'm like, you know what? This is what it's about, is being honest. If I get up there and I'm nervous and I don't say exactly what I meant to say, who cares? And that's better. And who's better than to talk about the passion of GirlTalk and what we're doing than the person that started it? So I'm like, I have to do it. And
one
you know what?
One theme I'm loving that I'm seeing in this community of women supporting women is giving each other permission, and most importantly, giving ourselves permission to not be perfect.
Exactly.
You know, I think a lot of
Exactly.
times the media wants to tell women that you have to be perfect,
I
you know, but it's
know.
like it's okay to be vulnerable and to screw up and to
Yeah.
even shake and be nervous at your own event.
I know, right? So
Yeah.
so I got up there and it was crazy because we have like hundreds of women that come to our events to be empowered and be inspired and supported. And I was standing up there and I was like, oh my God, you guys, like I'm nervous. Like,
Yeah.
welcome, but I'm freaking out right now. And I'm watching all of like this hard work and my passion come together, and everyone just was laughing and so genuine. And their support, even though they were at the event to get support, they were supporting me at the same time.
And recently you have taken GirlTalk LA on as a full-time venture,
Yes.
but you used to be a business owner and a
Yes.
successful business owner. So at what point did you decide I'm going to totally switch my focus?
Yeah, so I'm very goal oriented. Every 6 months, I have these goal sessions where I just write out everything that I want to accomplish. And then the next 6 months, I go over it and I check things off the list that I accomplished. And my one big thing that led me here today is that I wanted to move to LA. And I was super nervous. I have all my friends, my family. I'm like, you know, when can I do this? There's never the right time. So I literally just packed up and
Where were
did
you
it.
moving from?
From Arizona.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just packed up, I did it. You know what? If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. That's fine, but I have to try. So there's one thing that I checked off my goal list, and I got there, and I did not want to be in that daily commute stuck in traffic when I came out here, and I learned that there's areas that happens. We all know it. So I kind of built my connections. I worked downtown for a little bit, started asking to be able to do remote things, and I just built this business where I had my own clients. I was working down in the South Bay remotely, doing my own schedule, making money, everything that I had on my goal list. But the problem was I was so focused on goals, there was something missing because I wasn't really actively pursuing things that I was passionate about. Like, that's awesome, I'm not stuck in traffic, and I'm helping people build these massive brand campaigns, and I'm making money, and I'm checking things off of my list and whatever, but there's something missing. And one thing that's always been present in my life is volunteering and giving back. And I would kind of put that second, like, okay, I have work today, I have to do this, and then what day do I have off that I can go volunteer? And I would do that, and then I would come back from volunteering and I would feel so happy. Like, so I just had to ask myself, why am I not doing something that makes me feel happy every day?
Right.
It's like I'm achieving all these things, but I felt something missing. And that was where it led to, I put all my passions together and everything that I wanted to do, and I put my happiness first and the way that I wanted to change the world and bring this movement for women supporting each other. And this is why I'm sitting here today.
Yeah. So share with Empoweristas a couple tangible steps you had to take from the time you started GirlTalk LA to today, now that you have all these great events under your belt.
So my main thing is, honestly, and I don't know, I'll say it in the nicest way possible, is you really need to get rid of the people in your life that don't support you.
That's so true.
Toxic people. And I kind of battled with that, like, oh, I've known this person for so many years and I care about them and I love them and I would help them if I can, but they're not supporting me. They're not in line with where I see my life, and they're really putting bad energy into my life, and it's holding me back. So for people to know that it's okay. Like, and honestly, you need to put yourself first, and you need to get rid of those toxic people. And once you do that, it's amazing to see all the opportunities, and you surround yourself. It's really important with who you surround yourself with. So if you surround yourself with the right people, you get rid of the negativity in your life, you will just see magically how many opportunities and ideas and the room that you have to think about what you want to do, because you're not dealing with all that crap,
all the
negativity.
Drama. Yeah.
So that, first and foremost, what I would say that people need to do.
Yeah, because drama is just an energy suck.
Oh my gosh, it is.
So get rid of it.
Yes.
No drama.
Exactly. And then the thing that I was telling you before when we were off camera, which is with like the failing, you know, I think everyone can relate to being scared and thinking that you're going to fail, or thinking back to a time that you didn't get the job that you wanted, the relationship that you wanted didn't work out, whatever it is. And then you think now, like you almost laugh, like, okay, I'm so happy that didn't happen.
Right.
And so a lot of that was happening with me, and I was nervous to start Girl Talk. I was gonna leave my job that paid me money and I got to do the schedule that I want. I just always tell people, kind of write down something that you thought was a failure in your past, and then write down what it really led you to. So when you're in that moment of being scared to take a next step or quit your job or end a relationship, whatever you're trying to figure out, and just know that it's going to lead you to a better place.
Anything else that you want to add or tell everyone?
You know, when I was talking about goals and fails and you're so called what you think you failed, my biggest advice for people is to, after watching this, and I'm sure you've done these exercises before, is to make a list of what truly makes you happy. And don't think about money holding you back. Don't think about resources holding you back. Nothing holds you back. And if you hear that that starts creeping up in your mind, just be like, no, sorry, I'm writing down what truly makes me happy. And I think that's a really amazing step towards finding your passion and getting out there and accomplishing what you want to do in an achievement type of way, but also in being fulfilled.
So lastly, what is your definition of empowerment?
My definition of empowerment is honestly being kind, and a woman who is involved in her community takes control and responsibility for herself and her own actions and goes after what she wants. And empower yourself. You're the only thing that you have control over is yourself. So empower yourself to do things that make you happy.
And use #Empowerista to let us know what your definition of empowerment is, and we'll show you some social media love. Thank
Yay,
you so
thank you
much.
guys. Thank you so
This was
much
so
for having me.
fun.
This was